Right. Well, the big jaw dropper was when Ford announced the price last night. Now, this is the obviously the entry level truck, and it's going to come in under $40,000. And we've
Wow.
heard about these electric trucks starting at over $100,000. So we didn't expect that. But Ford said, yep, you can have the new Lightning for a starting price of under $40,000. And that doesn't even include the tax credits that you may be eligible for, federal, local, and state.
Right. Well, that is great news because I was definitely expecting you to say somewhere in the range of about double that.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean you can't get it up to double that. I mean, there's going to
Right.
be, options and this sort of thing. But look, this is an electric truck that has two motors, so it's going to come in all-wheel drive as standard. Usually you're talking about a stripped-down vehicle, so you're going to start with all-wheel drive. That's going to be standard on the truck. There is going to be different power ranges that you can get. There's going to be a 230-mile range. That's going to be the base power range, and you can option up to the 300-mile range. That's
Nice.
going to be the extra battery range. But this vehicle will tow as much as 10,000 pounds, and you can take a 2,000-pound payload. I mean,
Wow.
we're not messing around. This is a real F-150 before it's an electric vehicle. And then you're talking about top horsepower, 563, top pounds-feet of torque, 775. These are real performance truck numbers. This is what working men and women in our country use every day on a job site.
Well, I mean, you've definitely convinced me on, the specs on the vehicle, but I'm here in Texas. There's a lot of guys out in the rural areas that, have been buying the F-150 and making it the number one vehicle for several years. What do you say to those folks who just want that V8 and aren't quite ready to jump over to electric yet?
Well, so this is Ford, the beauty of Ford, right? So there's a number of things that you have to consider here. Ford have hedged their bets. They are investing $22 billion in their electric plants. But listen, they still make the number one truck in America. And they've done that for
Right.
44 years. There's an F-150 gas. There's an F-150 diesel, there's an F-150 hybrid, and now there's an F-150 electric. If you
Right.
can't find one of those to match your lifestyle, then you're doing something wrong. They make trucks for play, they make trucks for work, and they make trucks for lifestyle. That's the first thing. This is a working man's truck. You can power this truck, and I'll show you here a little bit, or for those listeners at home, I'll tell you a little bit. There's no engine under the hood, right? So there's a
Right.
front trunk, a frunk. That's where the engine would have been. So you can store stuff in the front trunk. There is
Nice.
power outlets in the front trunk. So this is where the engine bay would have been. There is a front trunk that has 6 power outlets there. You can store concrete under that front trunk and keep it out of the elements. You can plug power in there. You can have, you would have called it a tailgate, right? If you'd gone to see a football game, but now I guess you call it a front gate. I don't know what the name is, the right name is for it. It has a drain. You can put ice drinks in the front. You can,
Wow.
if you put concrete in there, you can hose it out. So, they're thinking, Ford are thinking, right? There's 6 different ways to open it. You can open it here from the key fob. You can open it from the screen inside. You can open it manually. You can open it from your phone. You can even put things in there for your neighbor. If your neighbor wants to grab something and you want to leave it in your house so they don't get into the inside of the truck, you can open it from your phone from, outside of the vehicle somewhere if you're not with the vehicle. So they're thinking about these things. And there's other things too. Ford have negotiated their way into the largest charging network in America. So let's talk about their competitor, Tesla, right? One of their competitors. Right. The Model Y starts more money. The Model Y costs more money than this truck starts at.
Wow.
Tesla have approximately, let's say, 20,000 charging stations in the United States. Ford have now given you access to 60,000 charging stations in the United States via
Nice.
Ford Pass. That's the largest number of charging stations any manufacturer has given you access to now with the Lightning. And they've done that through their new Ford Pass app. You also can have the availability of this new dual charging port system to charge your vehicle at home and take it from 15% to 100% in just 8 hours from your new special home charging system.
Wow.
So they've given you all these options. You can plan a trip with your F-150 to go across country right from the screen on the inside of your vehicle, and you can plan the trip and pay for your charging right from the screen. Now, on the inside of your vehicle, it has the largest screen in its class, which is 15.5 inches. It's huge on the inside. Also, on the inside of this vehicle, you have all the things that the F-150 owners have come to know and love about the F-150, right? The seats recline all the way, so you can take a nap. You can fold the gear shifter down, so you can fold the armrest down and have a desk on the inside of the vehicle. Plus, this vehicle has Sync 4A, the new over-the-air update system, so they can always update the software and you can get better performance out of the truck. And it has something called Blue Cruise, and Blue Cruise is the autonomous driving features in this vehicle. Now this vehicle has level 2 autonomous driving. Take your hands off of the wheel, take your feet off of the pedals, and it will drive for you. It'll even tow while you're driving. And get this, you know how badly you had storms in Texas this year? Yes. All those people without power, the devastation that brought to Texas. This vehicle can power your home for up to 3 days off of the vehicle. Plug it into your house and power your home for up to 3 days. Now, this isn't child's play anymore. This is a serious truck. And at the back of the truck, this vehicle has 11 outlets. You can power your job site. You can power your campsite. You can power your play site from the back of the vehicle. You got everything here. Now, it starts at $40,000 before any of your state, local, or federal tax credits. And at the same time, you can power this vehicle up. You can put options on it. You can put trim levels on it. I mean, there is a lot here in the Ford Lightning. And what I tell everybody is, look, Ford is setting the bar. This is the beginning. If other automakers can come to the table with a package and a deal as good as Ford are doing, we're going to have a great future for powertrains and electric in America. It's going to change the way we think about transportation. This isn't the beginning. This isn't the end. This is just the idea, just the concept. If we can do things to this level in transportation in America and in Texas, we've got a great future ahead of us.
Well, that is a great presentation you gave us, Nick. And I guess before we close it out, when will these be available?
So they took reservations starting last night. $100 will get you on reserved. The first deliveries of the new Lightnings will start sometime in the spring next year. And 20,000 people have already taken Ford up on their offer. We should start seeing these in the spring sometime this year. And let's hope that everything that we have looked for in this vehicle will start to arrive in driveways then.
Well, great, man. Well, thanks for being on the show today. I'm very excited about this. And I'm going to go drop my $100 as soon as I hang up.
All right, my friend. Thanks very much. You have yourself a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Right. Take care.